so fancy.
Right.
Like she kind of gets fancy, but it's just running through me and like,
okay.
yay. So I'm trying to get her to slow the trot down. I don't know if that's the right.
Well, let me just take a few minutes and watch her, because I haven't seen her, and that way I can make a little bit better plan.
Okay.
So how long have you had her under you?
As in this ride?
Pardon?
How long have I had her?
Yeah, underneath you. Riding.
Since the end of October.
Okay, so not long.
Nope. Nope. She came over the end of October, and then I brought her up when I brought Bliss up. They came
Oh,
up
I was
together.
going to say, I wonder if she came in the same flight.
Yeah, they could have come on the same flight, yeah. So she quarantined in California, so then when I was done showing down there, I just brought her
Yeah,
up. So her and Bliss.
Who'd they fly with?
Jet Pet, I don't know.
No, that's a receiving end. The flight would be like.
Name somebody and I'll tell you.
Claudia.
What is it?
Guido Claudia.
Oh, nope.
There you go. See, Jim knows all the things.
With that? It might be Clot.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Claudia.
Same flight.
Okay.
It's pronounced Claudia.
Claudia.
With the E at the end.
Is there an E at the end? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, I flew in the same flight.
Yeah.
No, just take your time. Take your time. Let her settle. A lot of times it's a lot of tail. They start kicking at their tails. Always fun to have the young ones. So what's the plan for this horse? Oops. That's how I try again. Not so much aid. You know, ask, kind of just like suggest, and then ask, and then you demand. So always lighter than you think. She's quite a bit, probably more sensitive, you know, than what you're used to, and also mare makes it a little more sensitive. So on the canter, lower the neck if you can a little bit. In time, we'll raise everything up. But we gotta get her to kind of lift that back a bit so she can swing that hind leg under and get her forehand up, get her shoulder blades up. But that's down the road. You know, she's fairly young, so try to keep the neck a little bit lower if you can. You can bend and then straighten and bend and then straighten, and you can push her a little bit outward with your left leg. Just make sure you keep it at the girth. Otherwise, you can push the haunches out. They'll swap the lead. And I would recommend small pieces of canter, not large pieces, because a lot of times in these babies, they don't have the strength to sustain a lead for so long where the left hind leg comes under, right? Because if she's on the left lead, the left leg's carrying the weight, and often they'll jump to the outside lead like she does to get off the left hind leg because it's starting to get fatigued. But they also jump off of it because you might be, as a trainer, starting to bend her a little bit more left. And so her escape is to jump to the right with the haunches. So you want to kind of do little and often on those things, right? Small pieces.
And then, so at the trot, is this where her neck should be this low, or do you want to?
Remember, it looks slower to you than what it really is. Do you have her stretching?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let's see the stretching. Come on down here a little bit. Yeah, it's really important that you get the stretching, not the stretched out. So it looks lower from the rider's view
Yeah.
than it really is.
Okay.
And that can be dangerous.
Okay.
Because it can put a young horse on the forehead.
Right.
All right, so you have mirrors, right? No? Yes? So you remember the 3 steps in the stretching. The bending is step 1, the closing and the outer rein inner leg, step 2.
Yeah.
And then her softening and pushing her neck downward, her mouthpiece downward. And it takes a while, I don't know, 5 days or so. Yeah, that's better, but it looks again, like I said, lower than you think it is.
Okay.
In order for her really to start to pull the back muscles into a stretch, she has to have her head lower than her back. So her pull is at about a little bit above the height of your knee. So not really stretching. She's still trying to figure out what you want her to do. And it requires a tremendous amount of balance on the young horse to do that. So that's not easy for her. So you want to kind of think about not just riding her around in a circle, but to show her how to do this. So I would bend the horse a little more with your inner leg and inner rein, more so than the 20-meter circle bend. So, 4 inches to the left. Why? Because then you have a bit of a larger definition of this is my inside and this is my outside. And does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because the young horses have to be very black and white. They can't see a lot of the small detail. So then your second step is to push her into the outer rein with your left leg, driving her a bit to the outside rein, which now she hears better because you're a little bit exaggerating that bend, right? So when you feel her accepting the right rein contact, then you wait about maybe a quarter of the circle, so that she's now at that point a little extra bent left, a little extra ridden deep, which they ride in Europe anyway, which I love. And then, and only then, do you push both hands equally towards the mouthpiece. And that doesn't mean your hands to the ground. It means a diagonal line to her mouthpiece. That you are actually pushing the bit forward and downward in hopes that she'll follow it. So we start to get the horse to understand about going into the bridle, reaching into the bridle, becoming into the bridle, all these terms that people use. So step 1, bender, more than you think.
Is that too much?
Nope, that's not too much. Now, close your outer rein and left leg, but don't make the circle smaller. So bend your left and then close the outside rein. That's step 2 without taking away step 1. Close your rounder with your left leg and right rein. And you might have to play a little bit with the right hand. That, for me, is the hardest step. And when you see or feel she reaches closed or deeper, like so, then push your hands equally towards the towards the mouthpiece, but like you're going to push her downward. Now, and be able to back your fingers up rather quickly and smoothly to a longer rein. Okay, so that's not working, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you understand it's not working?
Yeah.
So we're going to walk. Because we don't need to practice, we need to train her. So that's no big deal. We're going to teach her at the walk. Okay? Because you can ride around for 15 minutes and all she's doing is hanging around.
Yeah.
You can walk the whole time.
So it's when I go to close the outside, right?
Yeah, that's the hardest.
Closing it in that.
Yeah, so we have to rinse this out. So, we bend her. We bend her. We close her, that's a hard step. We try to teach her the call. She has all these choices, and there's only one answer. She's going through, hold on, push down, push. Good girl. And close, push down. Good. I read then left. Good girl. I close. Play the right. Play. With my left then, she wants to take away the end. Sorry, honey. Good. Replay right. Now she's healed here. So then I push down. Down she goes. That one. Now, if I don't do anything, she'll pop back up.
Right.
So let's wait till she pops up. Okay. Now I read that left close down. See how quick that
Yeah,
came?
she's got that.
Now she twists it, that's because she read back close right. Good girl. Step one, then step two, close. Step three, push. Okay, try that. You can teach her at the walk. You can teach her when it's hailing outside. You can be standing in the barn aisle. You've got a good, huge barn. You can teach her at a standstill. To go down, and then she comes back up, down again. And I let her come up, but eventually you will. You keep re-asking. So you don't want to get a loose ring because you want to have contact. So you then, I would do it at home first. Teacher. Then left with very playful fingers. Play. You can close right. Now push down. Go with raise. Now don't move forward. Give the ring. Okay, so you drop the communication. You got to be able to follow. So bend left, just with your fingertips. Good, close right. Keep it bend. And she's closed and she's bent. Yep. You lost the bend. Okay, that's okay. Teach her with the left finger. Yep. So now she's bent. Now she has to close. Okay. See, she'll push down. Get. Praise. Good girl. Now stay in contact, otherwise she's going to come back up. So that's where your hands go wide like pulley rings. Bend left. Good. Close right. Don't lose the bend. Push down. Good. Now she's going to pop up, so get ready to bend left. Bend left. Close right. Keep the rein. Bend left. Don't let step two take away step one. Otherwise you're going to sort of good. Push down. Now, you just dropped her. You just gave her the range. If you drop the range, she's like, where are you?
Yeah.
So you have to push her with your hand. You bend left. But hold the bend. At step two, close. Don't, not so loud. Gentle. Good. Push. Line the ring up. And that's where she's just like, oh, it's over there.
Yeah.
You know, shiny thing. That's typical. Push down. Good. Push. There. Does that make sense? Okay, now you take it to the walk. And then you take it to the trot. But, you see these people trying. You know what? Trying doesn't train the horse.
Right.
The judges don't care if you're trying. It's the people who actually get it. So as riders, we have to stop trying and start getting the results or finding a better way to explain, especially to the young horse, because they only see black and white. They have to do their coloring book well within fat lines because they're born very innocent, never bad. So, teacher, this is my bend, step one. This is my closing, I'm adding to step one. I find that the hardest step. And then keep your rein at your fingertips so you're ready to push down, but not so fast that you drop the connection. And not so slow that you expect her to take it from you, right? Good. Push your hands and push the hand to the mouthpiece. A lot of people push to the ground. That doesn't give to the horse. A lot of people push to the ears. That doesn't give to the horse.
So right here, when we're kind of in this beginning and middle part, and there's no more.
But when I look at you, when I look at you, I don't know what you're asking for.
Okay.
You're right there, right there.
I was trying to push her back down.
Don't do the trying thing. Okay, so you take the buckle in case I have one. Okay. So, welcome. Now we know she did it already in the halt. So, welcome. Okay, I'm not really too concerned about where her circle is. We want to get her back there. So we're gonna welcome. You gotta go.
She's like,
You gotta go. No, walk. Yeah, because if she's not going to the right, we have nothing to play with.
Right.
All right, so we're going to bend left. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, step one is complete. Walk. Now I'm going to close step two. left. No, of course, my hands are funky. Look! You don't have a horse. Here. So she's hot, but she's not. Bend left, close right. We're gonna get this. Push down. Look. There you go. Look. There you go. Because when I start to take, again, she stops. But I need to have her in front of my leg. There we go. There we go. There we go. So there's my left bend. Now I'm gonna close down. Really? Look at it. We have to. We don't try. There she goes. There